Alright, we're recording. So all that may concern, I present to you a proprietary site, my proprietary site, which offers a top-of-the-art experience with dealing with microcontrollers. Suffice it to say, this is suitable for both noobs and professionals alike. As you might see, the user interface features in this very case, and in this humble example, features the STM32 103 C86 microcontroller, in short, Blue Pill, and the user interface, the code generator. Okay, let's go through this example. This site also works as a very effective schematic. For example, we can call the boot pins, we can pull out the physical pins, we can also pull out the pin names as well. So how does this work? In how does the user interface work? Very easy. For example, if we need to choose a suitable pin, for example, the GPIO-A pins, we just scroll to the GPIO-A pins. Let's just remove the physical pins and the boot pins, so they won't disturb. Let's just scroll to the GPIO-A pins, and voila, it's highlights. We choose a pin, it comes over here. Let's just scroll to the B section. We come here, it highlights. Voila, it comes. We can also see the suitable timers and channels associated with these pins. Let's also choose two of these pins. As a matter of fact, no, let's choose all of this. Like this. Okay. We can also, as I was saying, we can also see the suitable timer and channels associated with these pins. We can also see the I2C pins associated with these pin names, and the users, as well as specific board pins. This, for example, is the reset pin, but never mind. Let's generate the code, for example, for GPIO C14 and for GPIO C15. We send the GPIO pins on. We come to the code. This is the pin scheme. We come to the code. Voila! It generated the code for us. Let's come here. Let's send this to outputs. No. Let's pick GPIO C13 rather. We'll send this off. It generated specific register access code for GPIO C13 and GPIO C14. By the way, I can also, for example, write things here. For example, write a comment. This is basic C. Either way, let's go here. What we see here, this is specific register access code which I wrote literally myself for the further understanding of this whole example. Okay. This specifically is the output. This specifically configures the output of the pin, of the configured pins. Let's configure them to inputs. We send this to inputs. As you see here, inputs. Everything else is this is just a charade. Everything else is just for decency. And as you see, inputs analog. Let's go back. Let's make GPIO-C PC14 outputs and PC13 inputs. PC13, as I said, is inputs, and PC14, as I said, is outputs with a specific speed and a specific type. General purpose push pull. We can technically choose as much pins as we want. All depends on what we are doing. Here we're choosing something. And please don't judge this example by the way it looks, because it's still very raw and it's just a prototype of what's coming ahead. Okay, so that brings us to the very end of this example. To reset everything, you just press the orange key, and to check that it's all reset, as you see, everything is reset. Let's go to the GPIO-A pins. Nothing is enlisted. GPIO-C pins, nothing is enlisted. GPIO-B pins, nothing is enlisted. Everything is great. Okay, thank you for having you. Stop recording.